Let's go to Jeannie Zelasco.
Well, Steve, a week ago, Jeffrey Bodine thought he'd be watching the shootout with the rest of us on Fox. He gets an 11th hour call from NASCAR, borrows a car from his brother, wins the pole. Jeffrey, I know you're getting set up here, but what a week it has been for you.
It really has. You know, all this came together really quickly, and I thank my brother Brett for letting me use his car, and Hooters for sponsoring this ride tonight. And you know, hopefully, we didn't expect to draw first. I guess you never expect to draw first, but we did. Hopefully, we can keep this Hooters Ford up front through the whole race.
All right, he doesn't have a ride for the 500, so he plans on making his statement tonight. Good luck.
Oh, here we go. Green flag. Mike Wallace has a car in front, the 09. Junior.
Not for long, I don't think.
And Mike's on two tires on his most recent stop. So he has come full circle from bringing out an early caution to leading at Talladega in the EA Sports 500.
Oh, smoker. We have some damage, left front fender damage on someone. Instead of 9.
On the restart, somebody must have got into him, I bet.
Well, if that's the 9, somebody got into him on pit road.
Was that left front? I guess he might have blown up. I thought it was fender damage.
Meanwhile, back up front.
Is that tire rub from when the 48 hit him, BP?
No, I don't think so. I think that's just low air pressure on the 09 car. But he is coming to pit road.
No, the 9 car hit the 48 on pit road.
A black flag for the 16 of Greg Biffle for passing on the left on the restart.
Before the start-finish line.
Can't do that. Let's not forget the 41 car got the lucky dog. He's been a fast race car all day long, so he's back on the lead lap.
Mike Wallace is losing the lead as we speak as Junior goes by, and the 8, 97 of Bush goes by. Burton 30.
He's in the middle and
no friends, but he got one now, maybe.
Mike. Thanks, Matt. Let's, as Larry said, the picture now becomes clearer for the go or go home drivers in this second duel. Tony Raines starts his number 26 Ford in 11th. Now Raines is in the 500 on speed. He can get a better starting spot by racing in. But remember, Front Row Motorsports has already wrecked one car, and that takes away one of their only 2 backups. So Raines will start 11.
Bobby has 17 starts here, best finish of 4th. He's done that twice.
I tell you, it's a good feeling when you get around turn 10 there with them in there and clean, the power down, catch 3rd, 2nd gear right here. Some guys maybe even all the way to 1st, and then really get it down, coming to the corner, coming to the line here. That's a good feeling when you know you made a pretty decent lap, and he has.
He did do that. 7th quickest for Bobby. You see the Adobe Road Winery on the hood of the car.
That's out here, right?
Yeah, Kevin Buckler
yeah.
just down the road.
It's a home track for those boys.
Well, there's some nice scenery out here.
Yes, there is. But that's a great lap for Bobby Labonte.
7th overall of 26 drivers.
So it's go or go home time, and we start with Front Row Joe Nemechek from Lakeland, Florida, one of the few owner drivers remaining in NASCAR Sprint Cup competition.
And what we're going to see in these 19 cars, as we mentioned at the top of the show, Mike, when it's all over with, 3 of them are going to be really happy because they'll be the fastest 3. We know they'll be in the Daytona 500. But for all of them, a lot like even our top 35 guys, with the exception of who sits on the front row, this determines their starting position in those Gatorade dual races on Thursday.
And it just seems like some of these guys always, they always something. They'll gamble. They'll gamble on setup, they'll gamble on the engine, they'll gamble on whatever, try to get the most speed they can.
Joe attempted but missed the Daytona 500 last year.
Well, this is like a pretty sporty lap for Joe Nemechek. He's flirting right outside the top 10 halfway down the back straightaway. Just real quick, going back to that 17 car, I think we need to explain. We've talked about them changing the battery. They don't have the hood up. It's because the battery on these race cars is located right in front of the left rear tire. So you jack the car up, take the left rear tire off. That's where the battery's located.
Nemechek trying to time his way into the Daytona 500. And for an unsponsored team, run out of his own shop and garage, 13th. Will that be lucky 13, 47-44?
Well, that's a good lap,
yes,
no matter what.
Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't guarantee him anything right now, but he's the 3rd quickest Toyota.
Yeah, well, and what people like Joe and all these guys back here in the go or go home drive, it's look at who they beat. Yep. I mean, you know, even they're always happy at the end of the day about look who I beat. They got all the resources, and I was still able to outperform them.